Okay, good morning once again. It's another brand new week, and I bring you greetings from Kete Krachi. I hope you are all doing well, and I hope we've all been blessed with life and the good things that God is doing in our lives. So I come all the way from Kete Krachi through this medium to have a great interaction with all of you. So this morning I'm going to share on a topic. I'm going to share on a topic that I put together and I've titled Turn Your Scars and Pain to Your Advantage. Turn your scars and pain to your advantage. So it's a topic that is very great, and it's a topic that is going to be a life changing to all of us. And I might say that I am very grateful to each and everyone who has been supporting and also encouraging me with all these things that we've all been doing together. God richly bless each and every one. Okay, we rise together. So this morning we are going to look at this topic, which I think is something that is known to all of us. So individually, I'm going to break the topic down to certain salient words that are pertaining to the topic. So the topic starts with what? Turn your scars and pain to your advantage. Turn your scars and pain to your advantage. So one may ask that what does it mean to say what scars, or what is scars? What is the meaning of scars? When I say scars, I'm not talking about scarcity. I'm talking about a scar, when you have a wound on your body or something, or when you have been hurt by something that has caused you so much pain and it has left a spot on your skin or on your body. So we like to look at the meaning of scar. So the scar is what? A mark left on the skin or within a body, okay, a body tissue where a wound, burn or sore hasn't healed completely. So it means what? A mark left on the skin or within a body tissue where a wound, burn or sore hasn't healed completely. So you can see that a scar is a mark that has been left on somebody's body or on a skin of someone, okay, because there has been a wound or a burn and also a sore that hasn't healed completely. That is what it means to say what? A scar. Okay, and when you want to relate this to life, you know that what a scar is something that is pertaining to most of us. When we are growing up and we are playing and all that, you see that like one way or the other, you get hurt and you obtain what? A scar on your body, and it takes so much. And it takes so long for the scar to heal. Okay, so we also like to look at what the meaning of pain. The meaning of pain. Pain means what? A feeling of acute physical or emotional discomfort. Okay, pain is what? A feeling of what? Acute physical or emotional discomfort. That is what pain is. So pain can be what? Something that is what? Is physical, that has been able to hurt you so much. Pain can be gotten from what? A scar that has been left on your body. A pain. A scar brings what? Pain. Okay, so that is something physical. And pain can also be what? An emotional discomfort that you and I, we go through each and every day because of the experiences of life and the things that life is throwing at you and I. Okay, that is what pain is. So we'll also like to look at what it means to say what? Turn your scars and pain to your advantage. The meaning of what? You turning your scar and your pain to your advantage. What does it mean to say this? So it means what? Using the pain and scars you had you had through chasing after your purpose or goals into power. Okay, it means what? You should be able to channel your scars and pain that you have gotten, okay, through the process of you chasing after your goals and your dreams and turning it into something of power, okay, or goals into power, or turn them into pillars of success. Okay, turn them into pillars of success which cannot be broken or pulled down. So it means what? You should be able to channel what? Your pain and your scars that you have gotten through you chasing after your goals, your purpose, and your dreams in life. Because the moment when you start to chase after your goals and your dreams, there is so much pain and scars that you are going to endure. A minute, please. Okay, there are so much of what? Pain and scars that you are going to inherit, or you are going to get through this process of you chasing after your goals and your dreams. Okay, so you being able to channel your scars and pain into a process of positivity for you to change whatever you want to do, or to change your negatives into your positive, is something that you should encourage. Okay, so that is what it means to say, well, turn your scars and pain to your advantage, because you all go through certain form of what? Discomfort. We all go through certain form of what? Disappointment, certain form of pain. We've gotten so much scars on our body because of the experiences that life is throwing at us. Okay, so I'm here to encourage you when you are faced with what? Moments of pain, when you are faced with a moment of scars, okay, you shouldn't use it as a time that you should back down on your dreams, but stay focused, believe in them, believe in your dreams, and trust me, you and I will get there. So further explanation will say that what? No matter who you are, you get out of life without experience. You wouldn't get out of life. Excuse me to say. So no matter who you are, you wouldn't get out of life without experiencing certain form or some level of what? Pain or scar. Okay. So what I'm trying to say this morning is that what? No matter who you are, whatever you are doing, okay, it is normal. It is something that all of us are going to experience certain form of what? Pain, certain form of what? Scars on ourselves. And it's something that we shouldn't use it to just use it to cause us to fail in life, but we should use it as a form of medium for us to channel it into power so that we can be able to achieve our goals. So how you deal with those scars often determine who you end up to be. Okay, most of the times it is a moment for us to use our scars to be able to learn so many things, because our scars and also the pains that we go through in life, they go a long way in building us to become who we'll be in the future. Okay, but when you decide or when you allow scars to dictate failure to you, then you are not going to achieve anything. Okay, so how you deal with those scars or pain often determines who or how you end up to be in life. Okay, you should use it, or you should allow it to build you. You should allow it to build you and to change you to become someone that will be great and someone that can cause much impact in our world. Okay, so the scars we have, or the pain we go through makes us stronger and powerful. Okay, this is a very powerful statement. So the scars you and I we have, the pain that you and I we go through each and every day. Okay, these things makes you and I stronger, makes us powerful, prepares us for the battle ahead to become whatever we want to become in life. Okay, so there is something that Aisha Tyler said. She said what? Wounds turn into scars, and scars makes you tough. Okay, so wounds turn into scars, and scars make you tough. Okay, so what it means simply is that when you go through life and you go through so much hurt, okay, the wounds will surely turn into scars. They will be visible on your body. People will see that, no, this person has gone through so much. But even though he or she has gone through so much, he or she didn't allow this thing to cause her or he to become a failure. Okay, but the scars and whatever she has gone through, that they are visible on her body. This thing has made he or she tough, very strong and powerful. Okay, so scars and pains, they are things that we are supposed to use them to build us to become more powerful than we can ever imagine. Okay, imagine the life of Christ. If Christ was crucified on the cross and he allowed like the moment of what people, the soldiers beating him and all that because they are beating him, so he's not going to achieve the things that God asked him to come into the world to do. Do you think you and I will be saved? Okay, we wouldn't be saved. So he used that scars to remember that there is a purpose for me to achieve. There is something that I've been called to do. There is a purpose for me to rise up beyond the scars and the pains that life is throwing at me, to be able to achieve whatever I want to do, because there is a purpose. So far as you have made up your mind that you want to achieve something great, please be prepared for scars. Be prepared for the pains that you are going to. Excuse me to say, you are going to encounter. Okay, because these things are inevitable. These things are inevitable. Okay, be prepared for the scars that you are going to face. The scars that are going to be visible on yourself. Okay, so our emotional scars and pains of our past mistakes and challenges will teach us far more than the joy of our success and victories. Okay, so our emotional scars and pains of our past mistakes and challenges, these are things that will teach you and I far more than the joy of our success and our victories. Because you and I, we are able to learn from what? The challenges and the pains and the mistakes that we have gone through. Okay, we are able to learn from this and become great and become more powerful and become more prepared for the greater tasks ahead of us. Okay, so there is something also that what George St. Pierre also said. George St. Pierre, he said what? I don't believe there is pleasure in life. He said what? I don't believe there is pleasure in life. I believe there is only relief of pain. Okay? We have to suffer to be on top. Can you imagine that? Okay, he said he doesn't believe that there is pleasure in life. Okay, but he believes that there is only relief of pain. And he said what? You and I have to, this is something practical. You have to suffer. You have to go through the mill to become whatever you want to become in life. If you want to get to the top using the right route, then you have to suffer enough. You have to go through the pain. You have to obtain the scars for you to learn from it, for you to get to the top. Okay, so let's encourage ourselves. Let us always encourage ourselves and believe in whatever we are called to do. Because the moment we started, there is a greater battle of what? Pain that we are going to endure. And this pain and scars prepare you and I for the greater tasks ahead. For the awesome tasks ahead. Okay, so before each and every person that you say, the person has gotten somewhere, the person is doing so well, the person has gotten to the top. This is what people, each person what has gone to a certain level of what? Pain. Okay, and these things have prepared these people. And you and I should to be prepared for this. We should be prepared for this. Because pain and scars, they are meant to prepare you and I for the greater things ahead of us. Okay, so the world breaks everyone afterwards. The world breaks everyone. And afterwards, some are strong at the broken places. Okay, so the world will break so many of us. But at the end of it all, will become much more stronger, much more powerful than we can ever imagine. Okay, the world, because of the experiences, because of the challenges, because of the trials in life, because of the mistakes that we commit each and every day, okay, we will feel broken. We'll feel broken, but within our moments of brokenness, that is when we find our true selves. That is when we find our true self, when we believe in our dreams, when we believe in our purpose, when we believe in what we have been called to do. Okay, so it is a certain fact. So it is a certain fact that we will be broken at some times in our lives or other. But whether we will become stronger is inevitable. It is our choice. Okay, so it is certain that we will be broken at certain points in our lives. Okay, but whether we will become stronger, okay, it is inevitable. Okay, it is a choice that you and I have to make that will rise up from whatever is the challenge that we are facing and use it to rise above everything that we are going through. Okay, there are things that personally I've gone through in life. There are challenges that I've gone through, like when growing up. But one thing I believe is that I have never allowed those things to change my focus in life. There are so many things that I've been through. When people don't believe in you, when people look down on you, when people look at you and laugh at you because it's like, for you there, you are the black sheep, you understand. But I have never allowed these things, even though these things are pain, these things are scars. Sometimes I look at my scars and say what? Because of this, I've been able to rise above my fears and become whoever I want to become in life. I've not gotten to my destination yet, but I thank God for where He has brought me, because I am not where I was before. I am at a better place now than before. And I can only pray for a better future. Okay, so because we each and every one, we've all gone through so many things in life. There are scars on each one of us. There is a pain within each one of us. But are we going to allow these scars to bring us down? Are we going to allow these pains to call us to become to cause us to become failures? Or we are going to use these pains to rise up above them and to become champions and to chase after our goals? Okay, I will choose what? The path of me using my scars, me using my pains to become greater, to become better in life. Okay, your experiences should be able to build, your experiences should be able to encourage you in life. Your experiences and the pains and the things that are rooted in your heart, that is causing you so much pain, you should be able to look at them to encourage you to become better than you were before. Okay, so you shouldn't allow pain and the scars that have been left on your body from the past to use it, for you to use it to continue in the path of failure. But I encourage you to look at them, to encourage you and to encourage you to also motivate you to become better in life. Okay, so never feel shy of your scars and pain. You should never feel shy of your scars and pain. This simply means that you are stronger than whatever that tried to hurt you or pull you down. Okay, most of times It's like we've gone through life. It's like we've made certain mistakes in life. It's like you don't want to become a prostitute, but because of the things that life is throwing at you, you've chosen the path of what? Becoming that which you are not supposed to become. Okay, but I'm here today to tell you that what? There is a better story to your life. Okay, you can use that path or that part of your life to become greater, to become the best version and the things that you want your life to be. Okay, I'm here to encourage you to stay focused, to believe in yourself. Use your pain and use it to rise and to become great. So that when people listen to your story, when people listen to the amazing story, to the things that you've been through, it can also encourage someone out there, okay, for the person to believe that what? I can still be like this person. Okay, I can be like Kojo. I can be like Amma. I can be like Kia. Okay, because I believe that what? We can all become what? Change makers. Okay, so we will have scars. We will have scars. It might be failed. It might be a failed business. Okay, a scandalous past. Okay, so let me start all over again. So we will all have scars. It might be failed businesses or a scandalous past, bad relationship, a deep hurt from a very close relation. Okay, so we will all have scars pertaining. If it might be in business, it might be in what? A bad relationship or a failed relationship, or a deep hurt from someone very close to you. Okay, but these experiences might leave scars and hurts, but rise above this and become what? Someone great. Okay, so the life is all about what? Disappointment. Life has so much of what? Disappointments. People that what? You trust in them. People that what? You believe in them. People that have faith in them. Okay, they end up to disappoint you. Okay, but with all this, that these things might leave scars and certain form of what? Hurts on you. I encourage you to rise, use this thing to rise in life, to become great. Because you shouldn't allow these things to dictate to you. If Amma had allowed failure to dictate to dictate to her, because of the pain that failure has caused, Amma wouldn't have become what? The CEO of a company. Okay, if what? Our own president has allowed the pain of what? He losing what? Elections on two occasions. Okay, he wouldn't have been at where he is today. Okay, so I'm here to encourage you that what? Pains and scars are things that prepare you and I for something great out there, for something powerful for us to be able to achieve in life. So scars and pains must never be the reason why you don't succeed in life. So scars and pains that life might bring in our life, they shouldn't be things that what? Should discourage us from what? Achieving our target, achieving our purpose in life, or succeeding in life. Okay, but at any given moment, you have the power to tell yourself that what? This is not how my story will end. Okay, this is not how my story will end. My story can end on a greater note. Your story can end on a greater note. Just believe and use your scars, okay, as a reason for you to rise, for you to believe in your dreams, for you to become whatever you want to become in life. So at any given moment, you have the power to tell yourself that what? This is not how my story is supposed to end. Okay, so scars and our pains should remind us of the experiences, but they shouldn't dictate to us where we are going. Okay, so the scars that we have on our body, the disappointment, the challenges and all that, the pain that we go through, should be something that should remind us of what? Our experiences in life. Our experiences, that we can go out there and also encourage someone. That what? Let your scars, let your pains build you. Let your experiences prepare you for the greater task ahead of you. Okay. There are people that might not be encouraging. There are people that might not be looking on your way. But what? Tell yourself that what? You believe in your dreams. You believe in your purpose. Because there is a reason why God has brought me into this world. There is a reason why God has brought me into this world. And there is a purpose for me to achieve. There is a purpose for you to achieve. Okay? So just believe in yourself. So scars aren't an imperfection. So scars, they are not imperfection. They are a true representation of our ability to overcome anything that stands between our dreams, you and your dreams. Excuse me to say. So scars aren't imperfections. So the scars and the pains that we go through, or the scars that we have on our bodies, or the scars that we have within us, they are true representation of our ability to overcome anything that stands between you and your purpose. Okay, so allow scars to be a true representation of what? Your purpose in life. Allow the scars to be a true representation of your purpose in life, because you can go beyond your fears. You can go beyond your pains. You can go beyond your scars. Just believe in yourself. Okay, so there is something that Mike Murdock said. He said what? Adversity is merely a proof that what? Your enemy considers your assignment very achievable. Okay, he said what? Adversity is merely a proof that what? Your enemy considers your what? Your assignment achievable. Can you imagine that? So anyone that tries to bring you down, anyone that's trying to create a scar on your skin or in your life, or pain in your life, these people know what, or they know that what, there is a greater assignment that you carry. There is a saying that what, anyone who has a greater destiny or has what, a greater opposition. When your destiny is great, you face greater opposition. Okay, there are scars that you are going to bear. There are pains that you are going to endure. But allow this thing to build you up. Let's encourage ourselves. Look at the life of Christ. Look at the life of Jesus Christ. Look at how he used, even though he came into the world to save us, he went through so much pain, but he never allowed that for him to lose his focus. He stayed focused. He believed in the purpose that he has been called to accomplish in this world. And that was what he did. You understand? So what? Your adversity is merely what? A proof that your pain or your scar is merely a proof that what? Your enemy considers your assignment very achievable. So know that when you start something, being a business, and you fail at the first time, rise again, because you can do this. You can do that. There is nothing like perfection. There is nothing. We fail to gain experiences and move forward in life. So behind every scar and pain is an untold story of survival. Most at times, we see someone's success, but we refuse to ask the story of the person's success. Okay, so behind every success and pain, or behind every scar and pain, is an untold story of survival. Most at times, we fail to ask the people that have been able to achieve this thing. We fail to ask them, how did you do it? Amma, how did you do it? Even though I see that what you go through so much pain, how did you do it? But we fail to ask this question. Okay, we fail to ask this question. There are so much pain that great people have gone through. There are so much scar on their body, and you and I can go out there and learn from them. Sometimes when I was a kid, I used to listen to my dad, and he says what? He said the more reason why some rich people who are well disciplined. They will not spend their monies on their kids. It's because of what the experiences that they've gone through, and they want their children to even though to a certain extent go through that, but to be prepared for the greater task ahead. I was listening to a story, and a gentleman made a scenario. He said if there are 3 generations, and the first generation it becomes rich, like you are the father, you become rich, then it's like your son, automatically your son will inherit your riches. If in succession, the riches continue to flourish in the same path, you understand? Your son will what? Inherit that riches. But that means that the 3rd generation too will also inherit that riches. But what if your son wasn't prepared for these riches? You understand? That means what? He's going to mismanage it. And even the 3rd generation too will mismanage it. And at the end of the day, you come back to square one. That means what? Poor. You understand? So what? They advise people that what? When you are able to do well in life, you go through moments of scars, moments of what? Challenges and pain. Okay, excuse me. You should be able to let your children, you should be able to allow your next generation to also have such experiences. Okay, I'm not saying you should go out there to inflict pain on your children and all that, but you should be able for you to allow them to find a way for them to also gain experiences about life, so that when they are able to inherit these riches, they can be able to manage it well. The more reason why most businesses are not being able to be sustained for a very long time for its moment of prosperity and all that is because the people that are being handed over to, they don't have much experiences. They didn't gain, or they didn't go through the pain that the people that started this whole idea or businesses or ideas, okay, have gained. And because they had it on a silver platter, so they can mismanage it. You understand? So sometimes pain and the scars that we have, or the things that we go through in life, prepare you and I for something great out there, something great that God is preparing you and I in the future. Okay, so our scars and pains are signs of what? Strengths of the things of fire that we have gone through. And this fire didn't consume us. The sign of a true survivor. Okay, so what? The scars and the pains, they are signs of the strengths of the things that you and I have gone through, the fire that we've been able to pass through and couldn't consume us, because we are born to become what? Great. Okay, we are born to become great and to be able to withstand everything that life will throw at you and I. Okay, so out of suffering have emerged strong souls. Okay, out of suffering have emerged strong souls. The most massive characters are sealed with scars. Okay, so out of suffering have emerged strong souls. The most massive characters are sealed with scars. Can you imagine that? So each and every one that has gone through something is someone that has a great character, a strong character that nothing can be able to break you down. Nothing can be able to make you to just lose your focus. Okay, because you'll be able to withstand anything or everything that is being thrown at you. So out of suffering have emerged what? The great or the strong souls. The most massive characters are sealed with what? With scars. Okay, so I'm here to encourage you. Allow yourself to be prepared with what? The scars, the pains that you are going through. Okay, share your story out there. Share your story. Let someone be touched. Let someone be transformed. Because the moment you share your story, someone out there will also be changed. The moment you share your story out there, someone will also become transformed and motivated to chase after their dreams, to chase after their goals. Okay, I'm here to encourage you not to look back, but believe in yourself. Okay, life is about challenges, and we're using these challenges to become champions and to become great in life. Okay, so sometimes we go through pain and we end up having scars that last like forever. So sometimes we go through pain and we end up having scars that last forever. But sometimes God's time of preparation is packaged in pain. Okay, in other words, there is a purpose in our pain and also in our scars. Okay, so let me make this scenario once again. So what am I saying? Sometimes we go through pain and we end up having scars that last forever. But sometimes God's time of preparation is packaged in pain. So have you looked at the story of Jesus Christ? When you look at the life of Jesus Christ, he went through so much pain when he was beaten, when he was whipped so many times. Okay, he was beaten. But what? Through that pain, through that scar, there was a purpose. There was a purpose he was called to accomplish. There was a purpose he was called to make it manifest. Okay, because he believed in his dream. He believed in the purpose that he has been called to achieve. Okay, so within our moments of scars and pain, okay, there is a greater purpose within this moment. Within moments that have been packaged as what? As pain and also scars. Okay, there are things that are hidden in there that you and I have to find. Okay, I'm here to encourage you not to back down, because you are going through setting for your business is going through so much form of what? Of failure. Okay, but I'm here to encourage you to believe in your business, to believe in the ideas that you've started. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. You are going to face so much in life, but you should be prepared, because through the challenges and the pains, greater characters and strong people are emerged or are built. Great characters are built. Great people are emerged through pain and the scars. Okay, so be prepared to go out there and to face any challenge that will be thrown at you. So God might be using the pains and the scars to do something in our lives. Okay, before he does something through us. So God most of the times doesn't work like a magician. God doesn't work like a magician. He works with what? With a purpose. God works with steps. He works with moments of preparation. He works in a moment that he prepares you. He prepares you that what I'm doing this, and I'm going to allow my son to go through this process so that he can be built and be prepared for the greater tasks ahead. Okay, so in our moments of what? Pain, in our moments of scars, okay, something great is being prepared within us. We are being prepared for something powerful out there. We are being prepared for something powerful out there. Okay, so turn your pain and scars into your career. So as I said earlier, your pain and your scars should be something that you should be able to go out there to share with other people, so that people can be able to be motivated. People can be able to be transformed. Okay, people can be able to be motivated to be transformed. Okay, so you should be able to turn your pain and your scars into your career. Something that you can use to change your life. Something that you can use to change the life of other people. Okay, so turn your pain and your scars into your career. So because In the moments of our trials, that is when we find new ideas, new insights, new things, new businesses, new relationships, new love nets, okay, or new love webs. Excuse me to say that. Okay, in a moment of trial, that is when we find our true selves. Okay, so something great will come out of what? Our moment of trials and our pains and our scars. Okay, but when these things happen, we shouldn't back down. Let's believe in ourselves. Let's believe in the things that we've been called to do. Okay, so let your pain and scars turn you into a force in achieving your purpose. So we should be able to allow our pain and our scars, allow your pain and your scars to turn you into a force, a powerful force that no one can be able to stand against, so that you can be able to achieve your purpose. In this world, if you don't have a strong mindset, a strong mind, you can't be able to win against the race of life. Okay, you can't be able to win against the race of life. So there is so much positive energy or impact we can get or draw from the scars and the pain that has been left on us or in us, okay, to change ourselves and our world. So there is so much that we can use. There is so much positive energy that we can garner. Okay, there is so much positive energy that we can garner. We can be able to use the impact or get or draw, so that we can be able to make positive impact out there. Okay, so I'm encouraging each one of us to see scars and pains as something that we can use to transform our lives. We can use it to our advantage, not to use it or not to see it as something that should be able to make us lose our focus, so that we become failures. We are not born to be failures, but we are born to be champions. On this note, I'd like to say thank to each and everyone who has watched. God richly bless you. And I just want to say that it's been a great moment coming your way. And even those that haven't watched, God richly bless you. And each and everyone who has watched, God be with you. And thank you so much for supporting this. Till I see you next week, be in good health. And may God be with you. And don't lose hope in life. Always stay strong and use your fears, use your life, use your scars and your pains to become a champion, so that you can transform lives out there. God bless you for listening, and see you next week, and be safe. Bye-bye.